Today I'm going to be demonstrating how to use one of these coffee filter and diffusers for making cold brew coffee, available on Amazon. This is some of the best cold brew coffee I have ever had. I have been in the coffee industry for almost 2 decades now, and this is the way to go, guys. So all you need is the filter, a 64-ounce mason jar, a lid, and then of course your high quality filtered water and some coffee. The coffee grind that I like to set this at is anywhere from a medium to a coarse grind. The finer you use, the harder it is for the water to get through those grounds. So definitely angle toward coarse. Medium to coarse works. Most conventional grinds that you find in pre-ground coffee at the grocery store will work as well. So when you get this, the big mistake a lot of people make is that they fill this up all the way with coffee grounds right away and then add their water, and they'll find that their concentrate is not all of that strong. The reason being, when you fill it up all the way and you add the water doesn't always saturate completely in those grounds, so it'll just sort of come out the side, and not all of your grounds will be saturated. Some will end up dry in the center. So what you want to do instead to avoid that is to simply fill up the filter halfway first, and then after it's halfway full, you'll want to add your water after that. Second tip, guys, fill it up very slowly so that you're making sure to give all of those grounds a chance to become fully saturated. And you want to fill that up just a hair past half full. And you'll even see, as you're slowly adding that water in a circular motion, you'll see some of the dry coffee come up to the top. So you can see how I've got it here. It's only about halfway, maybe a tad more. And let that sit for, I usually give it a few minutes, up to 5 minutes, to just fully absorb the water in there. We'll pretend it's been 5 minutes. This won't be a make or break it, but after that time is up, then add your rest of your grounds. And what this does is it'll give it a little bit of a weight to the coffee grounds that are already in there. Fill it up most of the way, but give it about 1.5 inches or 2 space, because that water is going to elevate those grounds once you get it in there. Again, wait a couple minutes, let the weight of that pull the coffee down, and then add, again, very slowly. What you're gonna do is just in a circular motion, pour over the top of those grounds. And what you're gonna find is that the coffee grounds are gonna rise to the top. That's okay. Let it sit. Let it fall. It might take a few seconds, but if your grind is not too fine, it shouldn't take too long for the water to sink down in there. And just keep adding it until your jar is full. Once that jar is filled up, leave the filter inside, throw it into your fridge, and let it sit up for a couple hours. And you should have a fantastic concentrate at the end of this. If it isn't concentrated enough, your grind might not have been coarse enough. Or you may have gone a little bit too quickly, like I just did, and didn't get all of the coffee absorbed. You can stick a straw or a knife in there and stir it up if you feel like not all of the water has been absorbed. I don't like to do that. I like to let the water slowly incorporate on its own. I found that that's the best flavor. You can also use this filter for tea. Loose leaf tea works fantastic. I love it for sun tea in the summertime. Again, this is a wonderful cold brew filter and coffee infuser from Amazon.